really don't know why we chose China and Japan. Everybody asks, why China? I didn't think it was that wild of a choice. But yeah, definitely not in Kansas City anymore. Are you from Beijing? Are you from Beijing? One thing we found out real quick was that there is a language barrier. Beforehand, we downloaded a bunch of apps and things that we thought would help, but they only go so far.
Man, that was quite the journey, Bobby.
Do you want to walk through the difficulties of our day to our first day in China?
I do. Where do I even begin?
Going places is fun, but the going part can be a little rough. We missed the flight and stuff like that. But you know what? 24 hours later, we're in Beijing.
And here comes our food. Woohoo!
When we finally got to Beijing, we didn't have the oomph to go out and venture around and find a cool place to eat. We just ate at the hotel. We were the only ones there. We had like 3 servers to ourselves. And it seems like from here on, everything went pretty smoothly. For some reason, we got this huge hotel space for the price of a regular one, like small one. I don't really get it. Today is game day. We're pretty much hitting up all the big spots that you're supposed to in Beijing. Annie, what's for breakfast on our first day in China?
We're gonna do a Chinese McDonald's. Keeping it real.
Then we met Chow, our tour guide. He wanted us to call him John, but we stuck to Chow. That's his real name.
Really happy to be your guide. I will be doing the city tour today. Yes, welcome to Beijing.
Thank you!
Beijing has a long history, long culture, and a lot of nice place. Very beautiful. I think this is also the reason why you come to China, because you would like to learn some more history, right? Culture.
Sure.
Chow said he was glad we're young because this is a fairly ambitious tour. The truth is, we're over 30 now, and Annie has a hurt foot. But if Chow thinks we can do it, we definitely can.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to Beijing. Welcome to the Tiananmen Square. Tian means heaven, An means peace. So we can call the Square of Heavenly Peace. And this is the biggest city center square all over the world. 1 million people can totally stand here.
By starting the day at Tiananmen Square, it's like jumping headfirst into the belly of China, especially with all the Chinese tourists.
The flower in the middle, only for National Day. You know, the national from the October the 1st to October the 7th, all Chinese people have 1 week holiday. We call it National Birthday. So this flower only for National Day. Yeah. So when we go inside the gate, we have more happenings and peaceful. Okay?
Wait, is this the beginning of the Forbidden City?
Yes. Yeah. No.
Happiness and peace inside of the Forbidden City, says Chow. But first, you must go through a series of gates and a large picture of Mao. I will say the sting of our logistics trouble was finally wearing off, and we really had good vibes here.
This is awesome.
This place, before, during the Ming and Qing dynasty, only the emperor and empress. How many buildings and how many people live here? Have a guess.
9,999.
Why? Why you know that?
Because I did a lot of research before we came. Yeah.
Good job, good job.
That was actually the extent of my knowledge. Here's where Chinese people started wanting to take pictures with us. It made us feel pretty special for a while. Yeah, good. Good, that's a good picture. It was like we had the whole city to ourselves. The feeling that the emperor must have felt. Only a small fraction of the Forbidden City is open to the public, and for years, nobody ever went inside.
The emperor has so many concubines, and the concubines live in the garden.
Chow always made sure we did everything pronto and on time.
Come from the East Palace Gate, okay? And we see the Summer Palace, there's a big natural lake.
Everything in China is like the world record, or else it's not built. We already saw the world's largest city center. Here, we're walking through the world's largest corridor. Over here is the largest marble bridge with the most lions on it.
This bridge, they totally has 500 lions.
Oh my god.
500 stone lions.
You could tell Chow didn't want us to walk to the top of this because he was keeping us on a tight schedule, but we just had to. Feel the burn?
Yes.
Working out the Achilles?
Yes.
I'm more of a big picture kind of guy, so I like Chow's tempo, but Annie likes to smell every rose, which is a really good balance between us two for these types of adventures.
It was cool. Oh, Bobby, look. I'm nervous. It's hard to eat.
There are pieces of bamboo in the rice.
Now that I know what it is, it's awesome. Yum.
More energy after lunch.
Chow, where are you taking us?
Hi, welcome to the Temple of Heaven. A lot of people here. Follow me, follow me.
5 years experience. This
Where-
man right here.
Welcome to Beijing, and I will be happy to be your guide. I have my special power. Okay, follow me.
Chow really does have special powers. Over here in this corridor, there's like so many people playing this card game, and it gets really aggressive and really intense. I started filming them and then had to catch up to Chow. Chow definitely didn't put this into the schedule.
Because the temple, you know, the Temple of Heaven, the blue sky, the temple is blue. You know, the sky is blue. There's a reason why they bring the blue color.
Annie, where are we?
We're at the Temple of Heaven.
The Temple of Heaven is fun for all ages. It's where all the cool kids hang out. Street activity and just transportation is always super interesting to me. I kind of wish we had some of this stuff in the Midwest. Headed to Jinjiang Park. We no longer have Chow to take us around. We're going up to this park as a bonus, just to see the lookout. The lookouts never look very good on video. Without Chow, we were forced to be grown-ups and get a cab on our own. Some cabs didn't want to pick up a foreigner, and others that were interested needed the address in Chinese. So we ended up getting on the back of an electric bike pedicab and strolling through alleyways, which are called hutongs, where a lot of the local families live. It was a great ride until the end when the driver dropped us off in a less than ideal location and asked for way too much money, but it all worked out. And then by the time we got back, we were just too tired to do anything else. We actually skipped dinner and passed out at like 7:30 p.m. After seeing 4 of the top 5 things to do in Beijing, we saved the best for last. Good night.